Hello everybody and welcome back to Felsbrunn. So today what I'm going to be doing is once again harvesting this field. It has grown very quickly. I'm now stuck between two fields, but yeah, I need to turn around and get the header reattached so the worker can begin work harvesting the soybeans, which are hopefully going to be worth quite a bit of money. I actually don't know what the current price is for these, but it should be quite good. If not, it's going to have to just go into a trailer for storage, because there's not enough here to actually fill a trailer. So yeah, it can be put into storage if it needs to be. Anyway, we have this area of land just here, which is actually belonging to the neighbours, but they never use it, and very soon this is hopefully going to become my land. So yes, let's just reattach and I will set it off. Now I also need to get to work selling some of these round bales. I have plenty of them, the price is still very good, so I'm going to sell pretty much all of them. I might just leave like 5, maximum of 5, because I don't need that many at all, and there's going to be more produced very soon anyway. Right, so I'm going to start at the far side, because at this side we have got the slight curve, which is likely going to confuse the worker. So yeah, I'm going to fold it, and actually there's a bit of a curve here as well, but it shouldn't matter too much. There we go. Anything which you miss I'll go back to at the end, but it seems to have picked up most of it, which is good. It's going to be a bit of an overlap here, so yep, I'll leave it to it. Anyway, yeah, the case tractor, which is just over here, is ready to start moving those bales. So the only problem is the Stewart trailer is not ready to move the bales. So if the price is good for wool, I need to go over to the wool sell point and just get rid of them, these pallets over here, because it is totally full and I really do need the trailer. So yes, before I do anything, I go on the commodity page and take a look and see exactly how much the wool is worth. The price is going up. That's interesting. I wonder how far it's going to go. I can spare a bit of time, but not too much. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll drop off the weight just here, and I will attach the trailer in preparation for heading off to the sell point. And if I have any more pallets to load up, I'll pick up those too. There we go. How are we doing over here? Any pallets? Yep. There are two. Two ready to go. So I need to get the Ford tractor for this. So really quickly, I'll just pick these up. I might be able to pick two up at the same time, although it's unlikely. What I can do though is, well, not that. That was not what I was planning, but yeah, what I can do is put that there, detach it, reattach it, lift up slightly, reverse back, and hopefully pick up these two. But unfortunately, I've just dragged the other one really close to it, so it might try and pick up 3, which is actually quite a strong possibility, because it does make stacking the trailer much easier too, doing it this way. Okay, probably extend that a little bit just to make life a bit easier, and hope for the best. Yep, that seems to have got the 2. Quite heavy, and I haven't got the weight on the front, but if I just retract it, it might be able to do that. Yeah, seems good. So, there's 2 more pallets to take over to the sell point for this extra amount of money. I don't know if it's going to get to great demand, but even if it doesn't, it's still worth taking. Now, somehow I need to try and get this all the way up there. This could go very badly, or it could go quite well, depending on how that front of the tractor reacts to it. Seems alright. Yep, seems very good. There we go. Okay. Wow, that was close. Okay, so throw a strap over these, and one over the middle, and one over the front, and that is now ready for taking over to the sell point when the price is right, which should be in the next few minutes. But first, I'm going to go over to the field over there, the soybean field, and I'm going to take the trailer, again in preparation for the combine being full. It is now only a matter of time before I get the new tractor, most likely within the next 2 episodes, and this is also going to be dependent on the horses. I wonder how they're doing. Take a look here. Oh, yeah, we've got some to sell. So, there's £200,000, which means, yeah, the tractor is coming today. How exciting. I'm going to get the new tractor. But first, yes, let me go over to the combine harvester to unload it. As I said, I think it's going to be able to keep going for quite a long time without me having to unload it, but it is always best for the trailer to be here. Okay, so I do have to just jump out and really quickly unload the combine harvester. What would be nice is if it could, just as default in the game, be intelligent enough to come off the course and unload into the trailer, because that would really save time. With it being hire a worker, the worker doesn't really do a great deal except for drive forwards and backwards, but yeah, I mean, the game is improving all the time. I'll very quickly wait for it to turn around, and then I can unload going uphill, which is going to be a success in a tractor of this size with that trailer. Oh look, the traffic is giving way. It's a miracle. Now my understanding is this tractor actually can support a front loader. The reason why I didn't see the option before is because there is a scroll down list, which I completely missed. Come on tractor, you can do it. Flat out. Yeah, because the new tractor is not going to have front loader support, it's a bit too big. So this tractor is going to have to be converted into the front loader tractor, which is fine. It's absolutely fine, as long as I can put the brackets onto it. I think that's good. Turn it off there, and I need to go back over to the case. So far I have £2,098, very good. I think what I'll do is I'll start to head over there. The spinnery is not a long way away, but it does take about 3 minutes to get there, so there's always time for the price to increase even further. It has been increasing for some time now though, so I think it's probably fairly close to the maximum, although it can keep going for a long time. Well, it's looking very good. Currently it's on £2,300 per pallet, which is obviously an incredibly good price. In fact, it might be just over that now because it is still increasing. Very slowly though, it's pretty much maxed out, so if I did leave it, it might go up by another 10 to 20, nothing substantial. So yeah, 2317. Sounds good to me. Worth selling it at that. Look at the money! Look at it rocket up. Yeah, it's a very impressive unload there. Oh no. One's got stuck. Well, it's a good job I've got the front loader. Although I wasn't expecting to have to do this. Usually it does just sell off the trailer, but it looks like this one's going to have a nudge. That's it. Just, yep, that will do nicely. 2,319, which is of course a full pallet. That is the current price. So I now have £134,000, soon to be increased by the soybeans and the straw. There is plenty of money coming in today. The eggs are going to be sold in the next few days, and also the horses. So yeah, it's looking good, looking very promising. This series really has started to take off. But it has taken over 50 episodes, so yeah, it really should take off. This tractor is going to have to be washed before it goes. This is a disgraceful mess. I cannot give it to the next owner in this condition. Ugh. Right, anyway, yeah. Let me move on. I need to now attach to the livestock trailer. I still have no official place for this. In fact, in the next few episodes I'm hoping to build another shed. Probably a mod shed, because there's loads of very decent ones out there. So I'm going to go for one of those and put it up somewhere. I really don't know where to put it, just somewhere. I do also need to buy this field next to us here. So there is potential for me to expand the yard that way, across the grassy area there. But yeah, I have loads of things to consider before I do that. Okay, so yeah, over here. Now I do actually need to hopefully start recording in 60 frames per second. All of my videos are in 30. There is a reason for this. My graphics card doesn't seem capable, since 19 was released, to be able to run this game at 60 frames per second, which I'm actually surprised about, because it ran FS17 at 60 really well. So, where am I going? Yeah, I'm surprised. I might have to upgrade the graphics card. So here we are. Right. This time only picking up the horses I actually want to take. There we go. Confirm. Something I tend to forget. Horses! You've reversed in. Okay, whatever you like. The horses at the front have got a window. If I was one of these horses, I would definitely be one of the three at the front. I always like to have a view out the window. Say if you're on a train or anything, any kind of public transport, I've got to go for the window seat. Not because I feel motion sickness or anything, because I don't. It's just I like to look out the window without looking across somebody. Right, okay. Let's go and get a good price for these. Right, well here we are. Let's get these sold to the animal dealer. It's £200,000, no transportation fee. Since I did it myself, there we go. Meaning I now have £334,000 without a loan. That is quite impressive. So, yeah, I need to now unload the combine harvester. Then I'm going to be taking a drive over to the dealership to replace this tractor with the Massey Ferguson tractor. I then need to take the Ford tractor over there to get a... I suppose I could do it actually at the workshop. Yeah, to get a front loader bracket fitted. The same front loader should fit, but I might respray it. As you can see, the combine's still working. I will just very briefly pull over here. There we go. Wow, it's done this quickly. The benefits of having a larger combine, it really does pay off, because I'm not having to pay as much worker fees either, because it's doing much faster. It's all based on the time. There's not really any skill to pay for. It's just drive up and down the field. Yeah, I make fun of the worker system, but to be honest, if it wasn't here, I'd be very upset, because it's so handy. It's just a really helpful system. Just being able to put something on a worker. Good timing. 80% full. But yeah, that's going to equate to quite a few litres. It's going to be able to finish the rest of the field without me having to unload again, except for at the end. But it's nice to have the new tractor, and as I've said before, most likely the tractor to replace the Ford in the future is going to be a John Deere, but it's not set in stone, it's just most likely going to be. Something like a 6R or something. There we go. Hopefully I can stay here without triggering a blockage, where the worker just says there's something in the way. Heading back to the yard in this tractor now to drop off that, and I'll do a final clean and a repair just so I get the maximum amount of money. I don't think cleaning it does give you more money, it's just it looks good if you've cleaned it. So yeah, repairing it does put the price up. You get a better price, which is always worth doing, unless you've got so much money it doesn't even matter, like the multiplayer series. The multiplayer series, which does very badly for ratings. I don't know why. I don't know if it's become a running joke that if it's massively disliked I do more Felsbrunn and more survival roleplay, but yeah, I never used to get so many dislikes on multiplayer. I haven't changed in the way I've done it. It's just I just join the server, start playing. But no, that doesn't go down terribly well. So I don't know what to do about the multiplayer server, or well, the server's staying, but the series might be coming to an end. Not too sure. I might just do it in a live stream or something. Right, is the hose going to reach? It does for this side. Okay, there we go. That should do nicely. It's good enough. It's just to make it a bit better. Sprucing it up. Now, I do need to take off the front loader and the attachment. I think I'll just take the whole lot off together. There we go. Ooh, popped off. And yeah, now for the final repair. Bit of an oil change and stuff. I can say it's been serviced. Costing £133. And it is worth £14,990. At least it is here. It does seem to be worth less over at the dealership. I still haven't got to the bottom of it. I think somebody did mention there's a glitch with it. Sometimes it just doesn't allow you to sell, even though you should be able to. I can't remember the exact reason behind it. I just thought I was flicking through my messages because I get so many comments. I was flicking through them and I saw somebody did mention there was a glitch. But as for the reason behind the glitch, I'm not too sure. But yeah, hopefully it's going to be fixed fairly soon. So the price is going to be reduced, which is a shame. But I think it's only like £3 or something, or maybe £10. We'll see. £10, I think it was. Right, so goodbye to be replaced with a piece of perfection. I promise this is the only Massey Ferguson I'm going to get in the series now. I did have one earlier, but I got rid of it. It's going to be fully spec'd at 8737 model number, 400 horsepower. That's perfect. As for the wheels, oh, nice. But no, I think I'm just going to go for the wide. They look good. Yeah, that's my reason behind getting them. It's mine. I actually own this thing. This is a very, very good moment. Let's take a look inside. Well, the farm has got to that stage now where it can actually afford to buy very expensive machines. I'm back down to £46,000, but that is again going to be changing soon. Oh, I should have bought some more horses actually. I really should have done. To start the process off. Well, it's alright, I can do that later. I do need to make sure I buy some though. I need to get into the habit of buying some at the same time as selling some. I suppose I could take this for a bit of a drive. I could take it over there. It's not exactly far to go. But look at that. I have the Massey Ferguson. Now in the next few episodes, in fact probably next time, tomorrow, it's going to be ploughing. And it's going to be running a fairly different plough setup. So I'm going to have one on the front, one on the back. I've always liked the idea of it, but I don't usually get the opportunity to do that. So yeah, it should be very interesting to see. And this isn't the kind of job it's going to be doing. It doesn't look right on there somehow. In fact, it's so high that it's lifting the front axle of the trailer up. I'm sure that, yeah, that front axle is not actually low enough for the wheels to hit the ground. Okay, right, let's get some more horses. Such a smooth ride. Don't want to crash it straight away by looking down while driving. Yep, very good. Giants FM's running. Giants FM! And here we are. The first job it's ever done. I'm not going to be buying pigs or sheep. I'm going to go for the horses again. Again, it's just going to be random. Just going to click on anything here. 4 of them. And very soon I'm hoping to expand the paddock so that I can do way more than just 8 at a time. Selling 4. Sorry horses, that was not a good thing to do. Already hit the trailer, hit the drawbar. If I was to try and blame something, I'd blame the tractor for being too big for it, but then again, I attached it to the trailer and it was my horrific driving, so forget that. It's always good to try and find another thing to blame when I have an accident. It's usually quite difficult though, because it tends to be my fault. What I would really love to see in future DLCs, or just as updates, free mods, which I don't know if they'll happen or not, but older tractors, like older John Deeres, older Massey Fergusons, and I don't mean just the really vintage stuff, I also mean things like 90s tractors, 2000 to 2010, that sort of thing. It would be so nice to have them. I think I've just started to reload. There we go. Right, is everybody out? Don't want to leave anybody in there. Good. So, yep, over to the field. Finish off the combine work because it has finished, but it's just missed a few pieces. And then it'll be time to sell the soybeans, which I've just made. No, I haven't. I've just harvested them. I've just made some soybeans. Yeah, it should be worth quite a bit, hopefully. That is, of course, providing I've hit a good time for the soybeans, which are just here. 3704, that sounds incredibly good to me. I don't know how good it is, but I'm going to take that price anyway. Right then, combine. Let's get this finished off. There's also a very small area over there, but it has done most of it without any problems at all. It's also starting to go dark. I just need to make sure I finish the selling of the soybeans and everything before it does go dark. And then, yeah, it'll be probably time to finish, because the next thing for me to do is to plough the field, but I don't have the ploughs yet, so I can't exactly start As for the price of them, I'm not too sure. We're going to have £26,000, but I'm hoping the soybeans are really going to boost that. They should do. And there we go. I'm assuming everything down the other side is good because it's all really square down there. 90-degree angles, it's just over here I've been curving it. So yeah, I'm going to say that is finished. In fact, I do need to go and grab the other tractor anyway, which is down there, so I'm about to find out. Here we are. Yep, perfect, nothing missed at all. Now for the big pull. I've got to pull it up the hill. This could go very slowly. I now have the Massey Ferguson, of course, which should be doing this. Yep, that's fairly slow. Oh yeah, and I also need to go to the workshop to try and modify this tractor by fitting some loader brackets, which would be good, but I think I'll do that after I've sold the trailer load. Otherwise it's going to just psychologically feel like I have no money. And now I've got to the brow of the hill. I'm going to go catapulting down here and probably won't be able to stop. Birds, hello birds. Nope, that went alright. A controlled arrival. Something which you don't see very often on my channel. I usually just go flying into signposts and other machines and also the traffic. Right, well there we go. I think that's pretty much all of it. Yep. And if this thing can get to the grain mill, I'm going to go to the grain mill. I really should be swapping it over. In fact, it might be a good idea too. Depends how it goes on the road. Sorry car, I was expecting to be driving a bit faster than this. Didn't seem to slow down though. I also have to sell my straw bales, which I'll hopefully have time for. It shouldn't be a big job, it should just be a fairly simple job. The excitement of getting a new tractor has just made me lose my train of thought. But for all of you who wanted a John Deere, it's coming. It is going to be on the way. So, don't worry. Okay, so yeah, I'll be back to the Ford in a minute to put the front loader on there. But as for this, let's go. Even feels heavy on this tractor. The largest Massey Ferguson we can buy. Wow. But yeah, it's doing alright. Here is the grain mill. And here is what's hopefully going to be a very good price. The money's going up fast enough, that's for sure. Can we hit 100,000? Ah, close. £68,569 generated from one field. I'm very pleased that I expanded that field. It was definitely worth it. Okay then, so it is very dark, but that's what lights are for. So customising this, there is a scroller just here which I missed before. You can put a bracket on there, £1,500, can certainly afford it, and yeah, good field of view. So that can now potentially move the bales, hopefully it can do. I will attempt to attach it to the front loader, there's no reason why it shouldn't fit. Unless I'm not aligned at all. There we go. That's good. So what I need now is a rear weight and I'll be ready to start loading. I'm going to take the Joskin trailer off here. And I'm going to attach the Massey Ferguson to the flatbed. And I'll get one loaded up today. Unless the price has decreased, in which case I'm not going to do any, because otherwise it's just, well, a waste of money really. I'm in no rush to sell them. It's 160, the price is decreasing, so I'm going to still sell a load. But probably, yeah, just one load. And hopefully, yeah, where should I put this? I think probably across here. Since we're going to be loading up from the side. So just there should do nicely. And now back into the Ford tractor. The baler is okay where it is. If you're watching this on a mobile device which doesn't have a very bright setting, then you probably can't see a great deal here. but it's going to be time-lapsed anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, I'm just loading bales, but hopefully you can see that much, because I know that some people do actually listen to my videos without sound, so yeah, you wouldn't have already known I was doing this if you are watching without sound. You're just going by what's on the picture. So yeah. The thing which is annoying though when somebody listens without sound is if I say something in the video, if I say, yeah, I'm going to do this and such, if I say I could get this tractor but I'm not going to because of this reason, and then somebody turns up and says, why didn't you just do this because of this reason? That's exactly what I said in the video. It's like, what? That's so annoying. It does happen a surprising amount of times, but unless somebody's just intentionally trying to annoy, I don't know. I can only assume they're viewing without sound. Anyway, I get this done. Before anybody says anything, yes, I know that was the worst stacking you've probably ever seen in your life. But at least if you're not a very good stacker, you can look at this and think, wow, that makes me feel better. So anyway, this horrifically stacked trailer is now going to go over to the sell point, and we're going to finish off with a bit more income. Hopefully I haven't broken any of the bales. And hopefully I don't lose any. I think what I might have to do is actually auto-stack them again, the ones which are left in the yard. It just does it so well. But I do actually want to transfer over to a square baler instead. I've always found square to be easier to manage, even though I still can't really stack them either, but yeah, it still gives me an advantage. Okay, so that's put us over £100,000, very good. Meaning in this episode I have produced a lot of money. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you like the tractor. If you do, please like the video. And yeah, until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.